Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. So what happens if you throw a convention and nobody shows up? Oh, not just in real life in the seats, but nobody shows up to watch it on the telly either. That's an interesting thing. And I want you to take notice, young students and old students and wise students who already are one step ahead of me on this. I'm going to read this to you, and we're going to look at the examples of their excuses for why it bombed. And the reason I want you to take note of that, and do take note of it, because you see, in a week, the Republican National Convention will occur. And if the Republican National Convention has outstanding ratings, as Trump is known to do, what will their excuses be then? So you need to be prepared, young and old and wise, with the data of what did they say today. Not that it matters, because the whole point of being on the left is you don't actually have to mean what you say or say what you mean. Look at who Biden picked for his vice presidential candidate and all the things she said about him. And now when Colbert asked her about all of those things, she says, it was a debate. No, really, did you mean that stuff? He asked again, and she said, not a normal human reaction. So here was the savior, Michelle Obama. Remember who everybody really wanted to run against Trump. And how did she fare? Well, let's see. TV ratings, Democratic convention numbers down for night one. The savior saved nothing. ABC has a small edge in viewers over NBC and CBS in covering the remote event. Ratings for the DNC were down considerably from 4 years ago on the broadcast networks and 3 main cable news channels. And yet they think this guy's going to win in a landslide. Don't you think if he was going to win in a landslide, people would be tuning in with fervor and like, yo, baby, I want to see what this guy's got to say. Nobody cares what he has to say. Everybody on the other side, that isn't the Tea Party, is hoping that hate is a family value. And hate lives here. And hate will go out and vote. And all those signs and all those bumper stickers that said, hate is not a family value. Hate doesn't live here. Love lives here. They're lying, and they're counting on their lie that only hate will get them over the edge. Or maybe people would have tuned in. But who wants to tune in to a guy telling you everybody should be wearing masks for 3 months? August, September. No, we're in the middle of August. Let's go. September, October, November. You're literally telling us that you want us to wear a mask until the election. And nobody caught that but Tea Party Hardy? That's hilarious. Biden said, and nobody caught it but me, and now you, he wanted people to wear masks for 3 months minimum. That's until the election. So for all the people that think the cootie is going to vanish, at least in hysteria and regulations and edicts on the election day, well, Biden agrees with you. Here comes the excuses. Here we go. Not a surprising result, given that because the lead guy's completely lost his noodle and couldn't be more boring, and this is his 4th time up to bat, and he's a liar, he's a plagiarist, he's creepy, he's that's enough stuff to say I don't want you there. It's so funny, all the people go, we don't want Trump because he talks potty mouth. Have you paid attention to what Biden says? Trump's a racist. Really? He's the worst racist in American history, because look at all of the things he's done for all Americans, which includes people that aren't white, and includes people that aren't American Indian, and includes people that aren't Chinese. And it includes people, oh, I forgot, Hollywood's favorite other color, black. All that time, all that energy to create color television, and everybody on TV's black and white. There's more colors. Go to It's a Small World in Florida, because California's never going to open again. Not a surprising result, given that much of the convention isn't taking place live, and the general decline of linear TV viewing in the past 4 years. Let's see if they say that next week if Trump's ratings come in sky high. What will their excuse be then? Not a surprising result, given that Trump's going to stomp in the election, and he's going to decimate everything that we thought was reliable. Oh, wait, this just in. He's not going to decimate it. He's going to annihilate it. Well, so much for only losing 10%. Dang! The common hour plus of coverage starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time averaged 18.6 million viewers on ABC, CNBC, NBC, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. That's down about 28% compared to the opening night of 2016 DNC with Hillary. And you know Hillary's going to win. She's going to win. Everybody knows she's going to win. And now they're saying the same thing of Biden. And he has ratings 28% lower than the one that was going to win, who lost. Think about that. The broadcast networks suffering, let's see, the broadcast networks suffered the biggest drops. ABC, CBS, NBC combined for about 6.7 million viewers at 10 p.m., off by 42%. 6.7 million views. Let's face it, we all know there are YouTubers who get that many views every single day. I'm talking to you, Ryan. I don't know how you do it, but clearly you do. Think about that. Ryan on YouTube, that 9-year-old or whatever he is, has higher ratings than the guy running for president, who's really the stepping stone for it. The woman who was thrown out after Tulsi Gabbard totally exposed her for the fraud that she is. But it's okay, Colbert nailed her down when he asked her those questions about why she changed her mind. And don't ever forget her answer. It was a debate. Okay. Cable news made up some of the difference. Okay, so anyways. So what is this? This is Hollywood Reporter. And they show Michelle, but they don't talk about Michelle. Isn't that curious? This whole article, no mention of Michelle, and yet there's her big shiny face. Whoa, hoot diggy. But if we go over here to Deadline, my personal favorite for ratings, sometimes stories, but definitely for ratings, because they usually get them in faster than everybody else. The Democratic National Convention TV viewership drops on the first night versus 2016. Just like the Oscars, just like the ratings on all of the sports that got woke, they're all getting broke. I should make a video on the fact that showing how conservatives were way winning the culture war right before the lockdowns occurred. Once the lockdowns occurred, everybody got into their bubble, including the left wings and the check marks, and they started talking to each other and they started believing their own hype. But once we come out of this, and we're starting to come out of this, you see that, sorry, those basketball ratings kind of suck. Your DNC ratings are below subhuman. Yeah, so anyways, different video for a different day. But this one actually gets into how Michelle was supposed to be the big time savior. Let's see if I can find it quickly. If not, I'll just drop it because, let's face it, Hollywood Reporter didn't care any more than to show her picture. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah? The figures do not include... No. There it is. The convention drew 18.7 million viewers in the 10 p.m. Yeah, well, you know all that. Let's get down to it. The convention proceedings highlighted by a speech by former First Lady Michelle Obama. That compares to about 25 million who watched... They didn't care. Nobody cared. They put up their Obamas, just like last time. Do you remember when Obama was running with Hillary and saying, if you don't vote for Hillary, then you're not wanting, that's going to diss me personally. He said that. And y'all love me, right? That Great Recession I give you. Hoot diggy, don't you want more of that? No, they actually didn't. Get woke, go broke, DNC. Get woke, go broke. Just remember the excuses for when Trump gets on the telly next week. And if he smokes out the ratings and they're just incredible, let's see what their excuses are. It's going to be good times, people, but we'll have to wait patiently. We'll see you in the future.